most passionate about. I think a lot of Asians right now are passionate about that one. And it's this idea that buyers are thinking that waiting until the interest rates drop is what's going to solve that affordability issue that they might have in the market right now. And let me just say, if you're a buyer right now and you think things are expensive now, or you think the market's crazy now, when those interest rates drop, the rush of buyers that's going to come to the market during that time, it's going to be like we're back in 2021, right? Home prices are going to surge. We're going to see a huge number of competitors just skyrocket, and you'll be throwing out concessions again like we were back then, inspections, appraisals. And those are things that you don't want to be throwing out. Those are things that's going to protect you and your transaction throughout the entire process. So getting in now when you can still kind of have those concessions, you can still get that home at somewhat of an affordable price. It's so, so crucial, and you're going to beat the rush. We really don't foresee this crash that a lot of people are speaking about. Lending laws, I'm sure you can speak on that, are much different. So that's not going to happen. What's going to happen is we're going to keep going up. And another thing I always like to tell my buyers, it's my favorite saying, is, date the rate and marry the house. You can always refinance down the road. There's wonderful options like a 2-1 buy down, first-time home buyer programs. There's really ways to make it work. If you have that monthly number, make it work around that, and anything is possible. But I really, really recommend buyers get in the market now before those interest rates drop and really beat that rush.
Now, I think that's really key. The demand under the housing market right now is so great. Like there's nowhere near an adequate supply of housing or affordable housing for that matter. And as soon as those interest rates floor out and drop back down, that demand, you're going to have more demand. Those prices are going to go up with cheaper money. It always happens. And it's just like you said, if you get into the house value now, you're buying the house long term at the right price. Maybe not the best rate, but most economists think that we're getting on the top end of the circle. The Fed's talking about they might not have to raise rates anymore. Maybe there's one more raise. But most of your economists in the mortgage banking side think that rates will be a full percent lower in the coming year, right? Sometime in 2024. So if you're getting into that house today in 2023, you pretty much can be assured that housing, if those rates drop 2024 are not going to be less expensive, but you can actually make your mortgage payment less expensive by taking advantage of those lower rates. Doesn't really work so much when the lower rates come in your house is $50,000 or $100,000 more.